Hello, my staratlas family. It's me. I'm back again. Another week of staratlas. Let's see what the hell happened in the last week. Now, there has actually been a few developments. There's been a little bit of drama as well in the staratlas ecosystem. Oh my god. You can't go another week without drama. And this is to do with the voting and someone being really unhappy. If you know, you know. But for now, I think I won't even go there because I don't want to get involved in drama. I just want to live my life. Now, apologies. I haven't had a video again. As I said, I've been someone visited me over the weekend, so I've been touching some grass. But let's get to this week in staratlas. What have you missed? What have I missed? Let's get up to date. So first off, there's been a question that's been asked. Let's settle this once and for all from the staratlas Twitter. Is Puri cute or is it not? I still think we need to kill it. I still think it needs to die. It needs to die a horrible, horrible death. It's not cute at all. I don't know what the hell is happening with it. Like, is it an octopus? Is it some kind of human flesh thing? Is it something from your gland's penis? I don't know. It shouldn't be alive. Now, that being said, what is this? Where did this... Why is this not in UE5? Why is it not animated already? Why is it just an image so far? Like, obviously, it's a rendering of it. So where is the actual, thing in the game? Why isn't it a pet that follows you around? Yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. Now, let's get on to the staratlas update. So this time I'm going to be basing it off Funcracker's Aphia newsletter, especially number 151, which was released just yesterday. So a really good read. Let's go through and see some of the top things that we've missed in staratlas this week. I won't go through absolutely everything, but of course, the PSF4 in-engine, everyone's seen these images so far. If you haven't already, I think I showed it in the last two videos, give or take. The governance council elections have officially finished. There was a debate. It was recorded already. You can see the full recording on staratlas TV. But also, Beth did do a 6.5 minute update on the whole thing. Now, let's see actually those winners. We have officially announced by staratlas Ronald, Mission Pool, Brian Kojin Kurto, Carlito, and U5. Now, all of these guys are actually these guys. We have JP. Let's take this away. We have JP. Came in number 1. We have Funcracker. Apparently JP shot up in the ranks after the initial debates that they all had. So JP, Funcracker came in first, King Brian, Bodhi, Drum Carlos. Now I think Rome Emperor is the person who's very unhappy right now, and I think he decided to leave the ecosystem and sell a lot of his ships. Now that's not fully confirmed at the moment. But either way, it shows the kind of like the temperament of someone who's supposed to be a leader, and if you don't win, then you end up rage quitting the entire thing. So not very good, not in good standing, I would say. So that's actually the people that have just been voted on. Sorry, does my mic keep going on and off? Let me know in the comments if you hear my mic going on and off. It's very jarring. I think I keep hearing something getting disconnected and something put back in. Anyway, let's keep going. So this is the people we know already. Now they will be having some kind of meetings later on. They're still deciding on, if that meeting should be public. We don't know yet. And then this is the whole visualization tool for the thing. But the big news this time is, my friends, the golden tickets. Now, I'm sure you guys remember the golden tickets were pretty popular before. Basically, it's kind of a small gambling thing. It's not, you can call it gambling, not gambling. Basically, you go and mine your resources, get your resources. You go and craft it into a golden ticket, and from that golden ticket you get a chance to go and win something. Sometimes the rewards are very attractive. I think we're going up to $4 million in VWAP at the moment for this golden ticket carnival series, but at the same time, it's not guaranteed. You could end up with zero, so it's just a risk versus reward calculation at the end of the day. Now, what has actually come out is we do have the recipe for these we do have the recipe. So titanium, toolkits, framework, electronics, power source, electromagnets, field stabilizers, radiation, particle accelerators. Now, there is no time limit at the moment for this, but they're saying this is the recipe. So you can already see some of the movement in the marketplace and some of these resources. Some of them have gone up tremendously. Some of them have gone up a lot of money, especially the titanium, because that's really further away. Anyone else who's got a medium to low size fleet, it's really uneconomical for you to go and grab titanium and come back. You have to buy it. So of course, the prices have gone up. Of course, that creates an opportunity. Now, this, I'm not a big fan of the golden tickets myself, but I do recognize the economic activity it does provide for the rest of the economy. For example, I'm a hydrogen miner. I'm a hydrogen and fuel crafter, right? So if everyone decides to start spending all their resources and taking some of their ships from mining hydrogen and go and get some of these golden tickets, that creates an opportunity for me, right? So I'm not necessarily against the entire thing. I just don't like gambling, so I won't be participating in that loop, in this loop, right? So hopefully it'll benefit me in my other loops, Hope that makes sense for you guys. Now, before we go to timeline, I wanted to go a little bit more onto the crafting of the new golden tickets. So hopefully you guys can see this. I'm going to zoom in here. So this is EVE Online. Let me put myself away here. EVE Online, that has his... Here we go, golden tickets. This is the preview, golden tickets. That's the new one there. So let's put in just 1 and 1 so far. So these are all of the components that we need to have. So if you buy the components outright, it's going to cost you 4.5 Atlas, which is quite a lot. Remember the reward previously was only 2 Atlas, okay? But what if you buy everything raw and you start crafting it from raw? It's also going to cost you 3.2 Atlas, but then in fees is going to cost 0.54 Atlas. So it's still going to cost you 3.7 Atlas just to craft this one thing. Keep in mind, we don't know how much it's going to give you. It used to be 2 Atlas before. We don't know if it's 3 or 4 Atlas now, but still very, very interesting, right? So that's the recipes there, and it's actually going to cost you nearly 4 hours to go and craft this. So that 4 hours is also worth something, you know. This time is money, literally, right? You can spend 4 hours to craft 1 golden ticket, or you can spend, 4 hours to craft like a whole bunch of hydrogen and make more money that way. You know, you got to think about it like that. Excuse me, as I drink my tea, my peppermint tea. I love my peppermint tea. Yeah, so that's the compounds. That's the buying it raw and crafting. There's the compounds on the right side. It's just taking you a damn long time, 4 hours. I can't believe that, right? And then I want to see where are the most expensive resources coming from. So obviously, you have carbon. You need a lot of carbon, 1,000 carbon to craft one of these. It's going to cost you 0.71 Atlas. Okay, let's see. 0.71, 0.66 is iron ore as well. Luminite is 30, and titanium is the next. So carbon is still the biggest item that's going to cost you a lot. Next would be, I think, titanium, because it's also really far away, right? Iron ore you can go and get. Carbon you can go and get easily. Titanium is the one that's going to cost you. Titanium it is, yeah. So that's the crafting bit. Now let's keep going here. The timeline. Now last week we shared the timeline for upcoming stage releases as part of Michael's response. But let's see in the next few months, what can we expect to actually start coming out? So far we have golden tickets. They've already announced the recipe. They already know how to implement it on chain. It's just about like making it fit it all together, put all the puzzle pieces together. Now the thing is, the RFRs are also coming back. So, sorry, I keep confusing the council RFRs with the golden tickets. The golden tickets is to go into a raffle. The council RFR is actually to oh yeah, that's right. I've been talking about this like it's the RFR, haven't I? Oh my god, sorry guys. This is the golden ticket. This is to give you a random shot at something, while the RFRs are actually what has a kind of a definite Atlas emission for you. Now that hasn't actually, the recipe for the new RFRs haven't actually been released yet. We don't know if they'll be the same or not. By the way, don't go and buy the old golden tickets. They are actually obsolete now, so don't do it. Now, the regional RFRs will be coming, and that's going to create a lot of opportunity as well, but they're also saying there's going to be coming with localized markets. So you'll have council RFRs maybe in specific regions and specific sectors, right? Or specific, medium risk zone for Oni, safe risk zone for mud, for example. And all of those will have regional, maybe just divided very simply like that. Now, on top of that, fleet rentals are also coming pretty soon. Possibly at the same time as number 2, which is council RFRs. I think not. Just work on one thing, let one thing come out, and then it makes it much, much easier to handle instead of pushing multiple things. Now, the last one is advancing financial options like pay over time. This could take 6 months after fleet rental release. So this is still like years. I would say even 1 year from now, my friends. Like I wouldn't even count this. I wouldn't count this as in the works at the moment, because we say 6 months, but no time limits. It's like 1 year, maybe even 2, depending how long these ones take. This golden ticket could still take 2 months to actually come, right? It could. This is just going off Star Atlas normal history, right? Not being a pain, that's what I just see. Now, small news bits you should know of. You should go and update your Soulflare wallet if you haven't done so. There's been a recent uptick in fees associated with your automated transactions in Soulflare. They have repatched this, so maybe it's okay now, but I would say just go and see if you need to update it, that's all. And then, of course, the team sharing some preseason sneak peeks. We've already seen the development sneak peek before. Render Studios did recently release a new video. It's about the chairs and the cockpit chairs. This can be used by characters up to 1.2 meters to 2.4 meters tall and about 400 kilograms in weight. So it's a really good video. Let's actually watch it. There's actually no sound with this, but I just thought I'd let it play anyway. It does look pretty clean, right? It looks clean. It looks clean. They're using some kind of like fisheye lens or something to accentuate it a bit more. It does look clean. It looks very clean. Now, of course, this looks like a Pierce kind of ship, a Pierce kind of what do you call it, chair. Very cool. I'm going to stop it there, my friends. And there's a few other of these designs that we've seen very recently. They do look cool. It looks cool, I think. It looks cool. So that's that. Now, what else has been happening in Star Atlas? So recently, there has been a small update to Thule. If you remember Thule, it was kind of like a small go-to place where new people to Star Atlas could just connect their wallet and say, I have this amount. Buy me a whole pack of stuff that I can use right away. Now, because we've had some little changes in the Star Atlas ecosystem, of course, they've had to adapt as well. So they just recently came out. And Star Atlas has recently just posted about them. So basically, you can get a starter pack, right? Or you can get a crew bundle or a crafting helper, right? But basically, still get a starter pack. Extra small bundle pack comes with 1 Visa Solo, 2 crew, some Atlas, fuel, ammo, food, and toolkits. And basically, you extrapolate that all the way to a medium bundle where you get 20 crew, you get some Atlas and some resources, which is pretty cool. Now, I wanted to see the crafting helper. I haven't gone in here yet, but you can see they do have some ROI calculations for you. So this could possibly rival, what do you call it, Flipside's dashboard. So let's see, the highest ROI right now is radiation absorbers at 50%. Now we don't know how they're actually calculating a lot of this. It's probably just based on crew, but like you don't know the prices. Buy price is 22.2, sell price 30.9. But it doesn't say what the actual liquidity is, which is what I like. Marketplace fee, 6%. Only show profitable items. Oh, yeah, sure. I like that. So these are the only profitable items. There's not much on there, is there? There's not much on there at all. So that's the crafting helper. There's crafting packs as well. Look at this. Look at this. Really good stuff. Radiation absorber crafting pack. ROI is 50%. You buy crystal lattice this much, and then you buy energy substrate. You buy this pack, and you go and sell the object at the end of it. Or, for example, framework 1 crafting pack, ROI is 20%, 23%. You buy this much iron, you go and sell it you go and craft it into frameworks, right? And then you end up getting that 23%. But you have to sell that framework first. So this is, either way, this is still pretty damn good, right? This is really, really damn good. Before you do purchase these, make sure you go and actually do the calculation yourself to make sure nothing is missed. Because if it just gives you a straightaway 23% after you sell it, that's not bad, you know, and it spells it out for you right there, and it has a nice UI. So a lot of people could end up going this route, right? Of course, this is out of some people's budget, but you can definitely do this. There's a few other ones here, 19%, 16% copper. This is small food, that's a resupply pack rather than a crafting pack. That doesn't have any ROI. They should actually have the ROI, the return of Atlas from resupplying a base to see if that's profitable or not at all. Okay, anyway, moving on. Did you know there is a new marketing person at staratlas? Her name is Francesca. The team want to chat to her a bit, and the community want to get to know her as well. So they are organizing a little brew 132 marketing with Francesca. Unfortunately, you can see here the time is 3:30 a.m. and unfortunately, I do not get up at 3:30 a.m. to talk about marketing at all. So I'll have to watch this back when it comes. Beth, I'll be looking forward to your 2-minute review. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, moving on, there is a new patch that you should know about, and this does actually change the economy of the survey data units for you guys. So here are the patch notes. First thing, self-destruct is the big thing. People have been abusing self-destruct because if you think about it, if you want to transfer something from A to B, right, and it costs you a crap ton of money, you can take your fleet, transfer whatever you want to from A to B, and then you actually self-destruct when you're at B. It sends you all the way back to A, or the CSS space station. Now, that's a small calculation to see what the cost of Atlas is for your respawn, as well as the cost of fuel for your fleet to come back, or the cost of the time of that fleet, okay? So here's the changes. Change the self-destruct respawn timer to be the same as if you were subwarping to your CSS. So that's actually going to be a lot more. I've never self-destructed before, but I think that's actually really good. It'll take you however long it is for you to subwarp back to your CSS. That kind of makes sense. It's like you're crawling or limping back. Effectively, there should be no kind of, if you self-destruct, everything should be gone. You should lose your NFT, but we're in a game. People don't want to lose that much value. That's crazy. And also the self-destruct is for, errors, not just like something's actually direly wrong. And then the next thing is change the Atlas fee to be 300 Atlas, which was 150. So 300 Atlas, I'm not actually sure how much that is worth now. So that seems like it's a doubling up of the Atlas fee. And basically that's just to deter the actual cost versus risk of actually using that to say, yes, it's going to cost you double the amounts now. Is it worth it? You'll probably come to a quick conclusion. No, it's not worth it. It costs less for me to now subwarp back to where I came from. And that's it. That's an easy decision. Now, the next big thing is actually this one, SDU scanning. Increase the amount of SDUs that can be discovered in a given sector per replenishment period to 1.2K, which was 1K. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't actually scan. Most of the scanning fleets are unprofitable at the moment. The people who only scan are people who need to upgrade bases, right, so that they can still keep working at those bases. So I'm not a scanner myself, so I don't actually know the ROI potential of this change. You know, a 20% increase in the scanning potential here for SDUs. So I'm sure, but the thing is, you know, this new recipe that we just got doesn't actually involve any SDUs. Look at this, no SDUs here. So we're increasing the SDU circulating limit, or the ability to get more SDUs. You can probably see it superficially like that, but yeah, I'm sure there's a bit more economics behind it. All right, so that's the recipe we've seen. Now, lastly, I wanted to touch on crew before we go to the new changes in the small player profile. Victor, thank you very much. I'm going to bring this back. Victor, I'm so happy. Thank you very much for doing the update of the small player profile, because that's what a lot of people are in staratlas. They're really small players. Not really small, they are small players, so we need to know what's actually profitable for us or not. First thing is crew. Okay, total supply, we've reached the 1 million mark. We've got 1 million crew in there, right? All-time high has ever gone to $5.31, but I don't know if that's floor price anyway. Market cap of crew, 4.67 million, that's market cap of crew. And let's go ahead and see the percentage opening is actually pretty high now. We were sitting around the 67 mark. Now we're about 73, 71, 77 for crew opening. So this is for all the people that are still stuck in score that don't have crew. Now let's go and see what I actually wanted to show you, which is the small player tutorial. Now, unfortunately, I did try to refresh this, but some of the data is broken. So not much has changed for scanning. It's still slightly unprofitable for you, being honest. There are only a few instances where you can get a ship cheap enough and then it becomes profitable for a small amount of time. So that's the scanning, right? But obviously that's going to still cost you a lot of money. To have a good fleet of 10 cheese, it's like $1,000, right? That's not small player economy. I'm looking about 200. But what I actually like is scaling not through ships, but scaling through crew. So I would still say, and I would agree with Victor, that crafting is still the best place for you to go to realize your to make some money, because you only need one crew to start crafting. Okay, one crew, and that's $4.50. And then from there, you start expanding, get 2 crew, double your crafting speed. So let's look at the crafting, just 200. This was updated 47 minutes ago. I'm going to just try and zoom in and bring myself away here so you can see. So superconductor is still profitable at 1,335% ROI. But keep in mind the exit liquidity, it's only 74 cents is sold a day. So that's, you can't really keep doing that every single day. That's a waste of your time for 75 cents, right? So you need something with really high exit liquidity, like, oh, look, fuel. Fuel exit liquidity is 231, and the net profit ROI is still 208%. That is a damn good percent. Damn good percent. So right now, fuel is back. I love doing my hydrogen mining, my fuel mining. That is the place to go. So I realize this every single time. People buy the fuel, people sell the hydrogen. Is really easy, right? You only need one crew, which is $4.50 to keep going. You keep compounding that. What's $4.50 at a return of 200% annually, right? And then you can go from there. See what you can actually make from that. You don't start with $4.50. You start with $10. You start with combine 20 crew, and then all of a sudden you have a giant operation, and it doesn't actually take much. Here's why it makes it really good. I'm going to bring myself up again. The reason why this is even extra better for you, it doesn't take a lot of logistics. It doesn't at all. You just have the automation running in the background, or you can even time it yourself. This will take 8 hours. You come back after work. Also, it only takes small crafting fees. You don't have to worry about storage. You don't have to worry about a single ship at all. If you want, you don't have to own a single ship. You just have to have crew, right? And it's very small, low unit cost, which is $4.50. So I'm going to leave it there, my friends. That's 20 minutes so far. I'm still a big fan of the small player crafting. I'm going to go craft some fuel right now. What else is high? There's 29% for field stabilizers, not bad. Aerogel, electromagnetic, particle accelerators, but they take way so long to actually do that. Frameworks 1 is 60%. You see that even food is 31%. So if I don't have enough fuel, if I have too much fuel in the market, I'll just go to food. Sometimes it's unprofitable, but I'm still happy with 31%, and it's very easy, very easy to do. All right. So that's it for the updates this week, my friends. We're still waiting for some stuff to happen. When Council RFRs actually come out and then the golden tickets come out, it should get a bit more interesting. But now you see people are starting to maneuver away from their normal loops and trying to prepare for the Council RFRs. The opportunity for that is that I'm going to still keep doing what I'm doing, which is mining hydrogen, because I'm still a valuable part of the economy. And I still provide, resources to the economy. I'm just don't like going to chase stuff. That's all. I just don't like chasing. I'm happy to not have to spend extra time on it. Yeah. Okay, my friends, that's it for now. I'm going to leave you and love you as always. Let me know if my mic is playing up, because I think it is. All right. Thank you guys. Ciao for now.